action. Hey guys, welcome back to Instructions for Humanity. Welcome back. Subscribe to the channel, guys. It's your girl, Tahirah, Mother of the Ages. I am your spiritual, supernatural quantum healer. I do past life regression, quantum healing sessions. If you'd like to book a session with me, just email me instructions4humanity@gmail.com. Guys, today is a beautiful day. I got some more prophecies for you, and this one is huge because we're going to talk about the wealth transfer. We're going to talk about what Spirit has shown me about the wealth transfer, the people who will get it, and the people that will be excluded. And if you try to help them, you're going to lose your coins too. You're going to lose your prosperity as well. I want to let you guys know that everything that the enemy took from you is now being returned to sender. We're going to talk about a vision that I had, rather a dream. And then also too, a lot of us are being grafted into this wealth transfer as well. And we're going to talk about that. So the first thing I want to say, I'm going to talk about every single thing that the enemy took from you is now being returned back to sender. Return to sender is not just to keep evil away from you. Return to sender is to call back everything that was taken from you. Guys, I want you to understand just how powerful we are. This is a spirit and soul game. You are not your body. Strip yourself down. Be a pure spirit. You have powers. That's why I'm able to heal from the quantum field, because I have understood and I love my powers. I have agreed that I do have powers, and every single last one of us, we absolutely have powers too. So every single thing that has been taken from you is being returned to sender. It's being returned to you. A lot of people have been getting their crypto taken. If you watch my other video, which I'll link, Spirit let me know that a lot of these people that have been getting their crypto taken, it's not hackers. It is the platforms itself. It's also just the energy of the world itself. Are you in alignment with this prosperity? A lot of people getting their coins taken as well are not in alignment. They have not yet learned how to become a frequency match to the prosperity that's coming, and they are also getting their coins taken away. The divine himself is doing that. Yes, but because we're being grafted back in, I'm going to tell you what I saw. That all of those things that were taken to you, if you're grafted back in, it's all going to be returned back to you. Now, Source told me the 3 people that will not partake in this wealth transfer. When all these coins go up, 3 people, the 3 types of people. This is the list. The crypto reapers. That's the first one. He said the crypto reapers. If you look at the word crypto and you break it down, it means cry PTO. PTO, paid time away or paid time off. So the people who thought they could steal, who could hack into accounts, they will not actually be able to use this, because Source Divine has said, although they may have been able to take it, they will not be able to use it because they do not have the key codes. What is that? That's that righteous energy. It's inside of your DNA. Everything is encoded right here within your DNA. And they do not possess that because they are thieves. So therefore, they will not be able to use it. If they try to use it, it will in fact be a roadblock for them to get caught from what they did. They'll get caught. So a lot of these people have just been sitting on it. They won't, when it's time to sell, trust me, their sale triggers won't work. They'll actually get stuff taken from them. Even if they do sell, it won't turn out right in the account, and they won't want to, who are they going to call? Who are they going to run to at that point? They will not be able to use it because they do not possess the right key codes within their DNA. They have not been grafted in. This is what Source Divine has said. They have not been grafted into the wealth transfer. Okay? So they will be crying on paid time off, where they're stealing, right? So that they don't have to work. So they're getting the PTO, but they're going to actually be the ones crying, right? Because they will not be able to use it. Now, the second set of people who will not be able to use this, and Source is calling it witches of bad design. Witches of bad design. First and foremost, I don't believe in witches. I believe in the righteous and the unrighteous. This word, as we know, has been given to people to way back in the day to make women in their natural state of just being intuitive. A woman is a natural healer, guys. A woman was your first doctor and nurse. Especially back in the day, women had to do everything. We had to have the remedies. We had to go and source out the best roots and herbs to heal our family, to nurture our family. We were the first food scientists. They didn't want that because they wanted you all dependent on their system. And so they had demonized women, which are the first natural healers, right? So I don't like that word, but Source is making it clear. No, witches of bad design. That means they are innately bad. They are designed innately bad. It's in their DNA for them to be innately bad. It is by their own design, their human design. They do not possess righteous key codes inside of them. They will not be grafted into the wealth transfer. They will, if they have hacked into an account, if they have stolen, whatever they have done to you, it doesn't even matter just about crypto. If they have taken, some of these witches of bad design have even taken people from you, have even stopped people from getting wealth or getting certain, relationships that were ordained for them to have, or just making their life miserable. Witches of bad design, people who just sit up and talk all day. Y'all know those people. This ain't got to be no roots person, y'all. These are the everyday people, these witches of bad design. They are the everyday folk. Some of y'all you're on the phone with right now gossiping. These are witches of bad design. All they want to do is start mess, is to keep mess going. They are witches of bad design. They will not be grafted in. Matter of fact, everything that they have stolen from their spell work, because when you talk against someone, when it's not righteous, you are casting a spell. This is why we have an English language. The English language in itself is for spell casting. That's why they call it spelling. As soon as you write something down, you write, especially in cursive, you have created a curse. That's why the divine always says, so speak life. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. So the witches of bad design who speak death upon their tongue, they will also not be able to partake in everything that they have stolen from you is also being returned back to sender, being returned back to you. Now, the third group of people that will not partake in this wealth transfer will be the self-righteous. Yes. And now we're getting into even the people that are really successful, right? And they are so successful that kind of have their ego has been blown out of proportion, and they don't even realize how much they always just talk about themselves. These could be also narcissists too, the self-righteous. Also the people who are in these various religions, but they claim that they don't do anything wrong, but they're doing everything under the sun, even on Sunday, right? So these are the people, the self-righteous. It goes even far beyond religion. Just the self-righteous who have put themselves so high, and they actually isolate themselves so they do not have to be around common folk to give to people. You ever seen those people, even people in your family, they stay away because they're afraid that other people in the family members are going to ask them for something, the ones less fortunate. They just stay in their own little bubble because in a way, they have put themselves above other people. I don't care how many coins they had. And the funny thing is these people can afford a lot of coins. I don't care how many they have. They will miss. Their triggers won't work. If it comes to crypto, they will miss it, or they will misuse the funds. They will take it and try to invest in something else, and the whole thing will just blow up because they were the self-righteous. They will not be able to partake. All of these people, they do not possess the key codes to handle this wealth transfer. Guys, the wealth transfer is more than money. It is an update of your DNA codes, guys. That's why this channel is instructions for humanity. I work with our God-given DNA instructions. I work with the subconscious mind as a clinical hypnotherapist. I work with the subconscious mind because thus all of the key codes are in there. Everything that is in our DNA is being expressed in our subconscious mind, right? And so I just want to say that if you haven't been grafted in, if you don't have the key codes, you don't possess it. If you're not righteous inside and out, you will not be able to partake in this. This is the new energy. It's not just about crypto. It's everything from here on out. Starting March 1st, everything from here on out, you will not be able to partake in if you do not possess the key codes. Now, let me tell you about a vision that I had. And this is what Spirit was making a point. The vision that I had was, I have a friend, and he's worth a lot of money, like a lot. I mean, a lot of money, right? And so in my dream, it was like a vision inside of a dream. In my dream, he gave me some money to hold and to count, right? And for some reason, it's like I took $3 million out of the money, right? That he gave me to hold and to count, right? And then so he came back. I think we're on vacation. He came back and he counted the money that I gave to him. And he didn't see that the 3 million were missing, right? So technically, I could have gotten away with it. And in the dream, my dream, in the vision inside of the dream, I saw the good angel and bad angel, right? Tussling. Well, he doesn't really know. You can spend the money. And then the good angel is like, well, you're going to know. You're going to know. And you're going to feel guilty. With every dollar that you spend, you're going to feel guilty. And so what did I do? I gave the money back. Said, oh, you missed here. You missed this. Here's the 3 million. This is what Spirit was trying to tell me, is that even if people have taken from you, because of this new energy, because they do not possess the key codes, there will be a rising up inside of them where they will not be able to keep what they took from you. They won't. It will bother them. That little good angel and devil will be playing two sides of the same coin. Always talk about that. Y'all think the devil is just for doing bad, but the devil and the God energy, they work together to get you to move, to get you to do the right things, because the truth is some people only learn under the darkness. You ever seen that kid? You have a lot of kids. One kid, even if you put them in timeout, they won't learn. You literally have to spank their butt, or you have to just like make them do an extra assignment or something. Like, well, as of your other kids, you can just tell them and talk to them and they will learn. But some people only learn with pain, and that's what they use the devil energy for. That's what Source uses, the devil energy. The devil is getting orders from Source. So what I'm saying is, they will not be able to, something inside of them will make them give back what they took from you. That's the whole point of that vision, okay? And so now, this is very important. This was the first time my vision has been so blurry where I couldn't see all the way. But I saw it, but I couldn't see it. And what that tells me, when the vision is not clear, there's still more internal work to do. And so here's the vision. I saw 3 symbols representing 3 different types of people. And it was beautiful. It reminds me of when I'm in my sessions and I'm guiding people to the upper rims of consciousness, to the higher dimensions. We go to 13th dimension a lot. That's where the Christ energy dwells. It's where I take them to go and heal and get replenished and purified, right? And dipped in the holy divine waters. Well, I was in that rim. These symbols showed up, and one looks like an ankh. You've seen those ankhs, like a symbol, like ancient, I think ancient Egypt or something like that. It's like an ankh. And then the next symbol was a cross, and the cross was on fire. And then the next symbol, I didn't see clearly, but the energy it said the Judah, not Judah, it said Israel. But then I felt the energy that it said the lost tribes of Israel. And then it said the lost tribe of Judah. And then it said grafted in. So these are the 3 people that are 3 groups of people that are actually going to be getting this wealth transfer. So guys, when you talk about chosen ones, right, it's not just about being Christian. This energy that we're in, the new frequency, you have to strip these earth-made titles down. As you see, look at TD Jakes, look at all these other people in the church. And I know that I'm not the only person with good eyes to see. I know a gay man when I see one. A lot of these pastors, these pimping pastors, most of them are not even liking women. They are fakes. They are frauds. If you like men, just say that. Just say that. Don't try to gaslight us. Don't try to gaslight us. And that's what they're doing. They have been living in deception. So what I'm saying is, you won't be able to fake it anymore. All of these people in these religions, even if you're just a spiritual person like myself, or even if you are not, even if you're an atheist person who you don't even believe in God, what I'm saying is what I saw. The chosen ones are being chosen from all of these 3 different groups. It's us spiritual people. I want to call us spiritual lights. That's what I just heard, spiritual lights, right? And then it's also the Christian people. Then it's also all the lost tribes of Judah. being grafted into the wealth transfer. So what I'm saying, a lot of Christian people won't make it. A lot of spiritualists won't make it. A lot of spiritual lights and a lot of the people that are just I guess, let's say Gentiles, even the people who don't believe in source divine, a lot of them won't make it. It's not going to be judged by your earthly titles and your religions and your organizations. It's going to be judged by your heart space. The heart is access to the higher realms of consciousness. If you don't have an open heart, if your heart is closed and you're always in strife with other people and at war with other people and at war with yourself in the heart space, you will not be able to go to the new frequency. And the new frequency is a prosperous frequency. That's where the wealth transfer. It's not about you like getting this because you've been praising to Jesus 24/7. That is not what it's about. It's all about your DNA. This is not work for you. This is the work that even your ancestors have put in, even ancient ancestors, guys. This is all of their work have led up to this point in time. This is why you are being grafted in. It's not by just the work that you've done in this life. There is no way. It's about all of the ancestors that live within your ancestors live inside of us. The source divine. God lives inside of our DNA. That's what this wealth transfer is about. So a lot of people have been actually grafted in from those three groups. And a lot of people will be left out. I don't care how religious you are and how much you claim to love God. If you do not have an open heart space, if your heart space is not light as a feather, you will not be moving forward with the wealth transfer, okay? So that is what Source Divine wanted to let me know, and that we're being grafted in. If you notice, this is the last thing I want to leave you with. This is the 11th hour. You see how all of the world organizations is coming down. It's all crumbling down. The royal, so to speak, household in the UK is crumbling down. All of the pimpin' pastors is crumbling down. The churches are crumbling down. Everything is crumbling down. The politics, and we got a holographic president. Everything is crumbling down. It's crumbling down because this is the 11th hour. And if you are alive right now, you are special. I want you to know that if you are alive right now to see all of this, you are special. That means you are a finisher. You know what a finisher is? Finisher is after your whole team has done the job, they hand off all of their findings and workings to the finisher, and the finisher closes the deal, solidifies it, stamps it, closes it up in the envelope, and they move on. You are the finisher. This is what Source Divine is letting me know. If you are alive right now, if you've been grafted in, you are a finisher. You know how it says the author and finisher of faith or of my faith, something like that. That's who you are. You are a finisher. We are all finishers. This is why we're watching. So I want you to understand, do not be afraid. Do not be scared. Do not have, weak hands. You have been grafted in. When you invest with your whole chest. Of course, don't invest no money. This ain't financial advice, girl. But don't invest no money you're not willing to lose. But what I'm saying is, if you are actually doing this, if you are connected with the Source Divine inside of you, and you know that you have been grafted in, then there's no need to be afraid. No need to be afraid in your investments, in your relationships, at your job. You can walk with pride of knowing who you are, because you are a finisher. You are absolutely a finisher. I want to leave you with that. And the last thing I want to say is you're going to have to give. When you get this wealth transfer, you're going to have to give. This is what Source Divine has already let me know. And if you do not give what Source Divine told you to give, it will be taken from you. It will all be taken from you. Because it's not about you. This is about DNA. Your DNA right now is being expressed through you. All of the ancestors that came before you, they are all getting their portion now. Some of our ancestors, they died in slavery. They died in oppression. They died from diseases that we can easily cure today. They never got their portion. They never got it. But guess what? You are standing in the gap. You are a finisher of your ancestors. You are a finisher. Okay? I want to leave this right here. I love you guys. I love you guys. And so it is as we walk together in divine love. Be well. Be well, guys.